Good morning everyone on the 14th of December here in New Zealand. Right, where to start? If you've been watching all along, you have seen that I thought that I might have hay fever. It's not hay fever, it's a cold. I have the lurgy. Not the lurgy, just a cold. So I apologise for sort of sounding grotty for sniffing, anything like that. I will do my best not to blow my nose on camera. Okay, reporting back from yesterday. I basically am up to date other than the hot chocolate. Because we're now repeating, I'm kind of like, I'm not going to stress too much about fitting it in. Um, what I have been doing is, as soon as I get up, I have the hot chocolate while I'm sorting the cats out and getting ready to do this. But I have decided that I'm going to now swap it round. So I've got the tea ready first. I was up late again because I think they woke me up at 5 and then I went back to sleep, and then the next thing I knew it was 20 past 6. So the tea is ready. I will do my hot chocolate afterwards. I've done nothing on the internet. I don't know where I'm going. Right, so I'm up to date everywhere other than the hot chocolate. The story, which I knew it would be, is just delightful, about Olaf loving summer. Still don't know what character is my favourite in Toy Story. I really struggle. Because I don't watch my Disney movies. How do I put it? I don't watch them over and over and over and over again. So like I don't ever get word perfect and those sorts of things. So Toy Story, I believe, certainly parts 2, 3 and 4, I have or had only ever seen once. Toy Story 1, I'm not sure if I've seen more than once prior to this. So I'm still trying to figure out who my character is in Toy Story. Maybe 3 and 4 will help solidify. I've got a couple of ideas. So, anyway. So, that is that. This is the tea that I had yesterday that I forgot to bring the packet in. Wild apple and cinnamon, which I drank afterwards. I'd been sleeping for about 20 minutes. So either it had seeped too long, it had a very mild taste. So it's when you sniff the packet, it smells like apple pie. But that's not what I got when I drank it. It was very mild. I drank the lot though, it was fine, because it didn't have phenol in it. I wanted to show you a couple of other things that I thought were quite cool. I put the Christmas tree up yesterday, which I put a photo on Instagram. The Village's up-to-date photo is on Instagram as well. I brought a cheap tree to use in these videos. My thought was that I would have the backdrop and I would have a tree and I would slowly add an ornament to it. Firstly, the cats took too much notice of a Christmas tree, so I couldn't do that and leave the tree sitting waiting. Secondly, the way I have set myself up, there is no real room to have a Christmas tree in the backdrop, so I canned the idea. And it was literally a cheap tree. I saw these advertised at like 12 New Zealand dollars, which is absolutely ridiculous for a Christmas tree. And when you pay cheap, you know, it shows. So it's got, the lower branches have only got half stuff on, and then it's just the metal going into the tree. It's quite bizarre. But I guess they've got to leave something out to lower, cover their costs. So I decided we would use that tree for the cats' practice, and Billy has pulled the empty tree over several times, and Gemma did it once and basically ignored it. Then I put on a couple of non-breakable ornaments, and Billy played a couple of times, and Gemma, as far as I'm aware, has gone nowhere near it. So yesterday I bit the bullet and I decorated the tree with my ornaments that are not breakable. So that if they do pull it over and muck around, it's my stuff they're wrecking, not my mother's old stuff that she's had since we were babies. So when I was going through my boxes, I found two things that made me chuckle. So the first thing I found is my first ever, how do I describe it, reusable permanent advent calendar. I can't even see the screen. So it's a Christmas tree at the top, and you hang all the little, oh, we're missing a thing. No, we're not, he's all the way down. Yeah. So you just hang a little ornament off the tree every day, a bit like that. And I knew I had it, I hadn't forgotten about it. I knew it was there, I just didn't know in what box it was in, so I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm not going to use it this year, but it might feature next year. Spoiler alert. So I got this in the mid-90s from, I believe, if I remember rightly, it was actually given to me in a job I was a nanny for. The family gave it to me, which was a really lovely thing. The other thing I found, which cracks me up because it just shows how long some of the stuff has been packed. My life is in boxes, I say, and it still is in boxes because I'm not in my own space, so I can't unpack my stuff. It is what it is because I care for my mother who has dementia. So I was in the boxes and I looked down and I saw this and I thought, should I hold it like this? You've probably gathered already. And I went, oh, cool, Christmas CDs. And I pulled it out. And it is not Christmas CDs. It's Christmas cassettes. I don't even know if they would work. I'm not sure I'm tempted to try them. A double cassette just made me chuckle. I don't think I'm going to be able to see a year on here. I think the writing is probably too small. I must have got it in England. Slade and David Essex, Gary Glitter, Band-Aid, Christopher. The writing is too small for me to figure out what year. But that just cracked me up. Okay, let's get on to today's job. The bowl is empty, the tea is seeping. I've got the scissors, blowing my nose. Right, let's start with our chockies. So what are we looking for? We're looking for the 14th. Right there. Santa's got Cadbury's in his pocket. Don't forget the mince pie for Santa. Okay. It's the grotty one that's travelled from England that melted and reconstituted. This is the one that came from New Zealand, that supposedly came from England. Don't forget the milk and chocolate for Santa. Chocolate? He gets biscuits. So it is a little birdie again. I'm calling him the Christmas robin. And the white chocolate one that came as a surprise in the mystery box. Is obviously a white chocolate robin. These are quite cool. They actually have, I didn't realise it till too late because I've mucked up a lot of corners. But the graphics on the inside of these are quite cool, actually. I like these sort of simple graphics with minimal colours. Right, the Quality Street one. Actually, that's the point. Oh, yes, I did eat it. Okay. I don't remember eating the toffee penny. No, the toffee finger, but I did. 14th is on the phone, but that's fine. It's the strawberry one. This one looks a bit bursty. A lot of these chocolates do show signs of melting and recongealing. This one's burst its bubble. That one, I'm going to be eating red foil on that one. Okay, let's do the tea. So the tea is from the Pucker Tea Calendar. These are not wrapped, unfortunately, so you get an idea of what you're in for. Cleanse, when's that? Next week. Oh, shall I give you something to look forward to? Oh, I've had an idea. Cleanse is the radiant blend of fennel, nettle, and peppermint. That is next week. Don't get excited for today. Look forward to that next week. Speaking of next week, this is a public service announcement. There will definitely not be a video on the 22nd of December. My mother has been booked in to have a minor surgery, and we have to be at the hospital at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's 45 minutes away. So we have to be leaving home at 6 o'clock in the morning to allow for traffic and roadworks, because there's roadworks along the journey. And she may have to stay overnight, in which case there may not be a video on the 23rd either. So I'll either catch up on the 24th, or it might not be. I might have to do a catch up on the 26th. We'll just see. Or they'll just be put up later. I'll do them. Because if she's in hospital, I probably can't get in until later in the morning. So the main one and definite no is 22nd. And I might even do both of the 21st and the 22nd together, and then deal with the rest of it as it happens. So that's just a heads up. Okay, so the tea. Today's tea is peppermint and licorice, which on paper sounds alright to me. A sweet and deliciously refreshing thrill. Contains licorice. People suffering from hypertension should avoid excess consumption. That's not the ingredients list. Naturally ingredients: peppermint and licorice. 60% peppermint, 40% licorice. Okay, right. Oh, and the other thing I found in my boxes that I had forgotten I owned, and I don't know where I got it from, sadly, because it's got made in England on the bottom, so that's a big clue. I must have got it when I lived in England, as opposed to getting it from Walt Disney World. I found a Christmas Disney mug. So I'll try and turn it around. So you've got the stockings, you've got Mickey and Minnie and Donald and a Christmas tree behind him. I always get them mixed up. Goofy. Is that all? Donald. Oh, and Daisy. Daisy's sitting on the chair there. No. Oh, and Pluto. So I was wondering about that. Pluto's there. So, really cool mug. I've completely forgotten that I owned and don't remember where I got. So, peppermint and licorice. Yeah, it's quite drinkable actually. Your initial inhale is peppermint, but then you taste the licorice in the aftertaste. Yeah, pleasant. We'll drink it. Quite nice. Okay. I might as well do the book since I've got the book right beside me. I'll put that one back. The 13th. So we're looking for the 14th. Directly below. I liked Olaf being the star of the show. Oh, melting hearts. When Elsa and Anna organise a picnic for their friends, they all begin to see heart shapes everywhere. Then when Anna forgets something for the picnic, Elsa knows just how to save the day. Oh, it's going to be a sweet one. Okay. Right. Okay, the hot chocolate is going to be, if I remember rightly, white hot chocolate is my guess. I'm going to do my best to see if I can remember the order without peeking at the videos. So we are looking for the 14th. Yep. White hot chocolate. I can't remember, excuse me, that tea has made me all gassy. I can't remember what I thought of that, just the plain white hot chocolate now, because I've had the flavoured ones, of which the raspberry white chocolate and the creme brulee. Was it creme brulee? Sticky toffee pudding. Oh, I don't know. All the flavoured white hot chocolates pretty much have been lovely. Okay, Disney movie time. It is the 14th. Cute little cover. I'd say that's meant to be Chippendale socks. And it is, oh, love this, Wally. I really like Wally, so I will do my best to get that fitted in today. Oh, I've knocked that off again. I'm going to have to repair my box because I keep losing an ornament off the front now. Alright, come on, number 14. Olaf Mushu. That's number 14. Or Gus Gus. I was thinking about, it depends, and I don't know if this would be of any interest to anybody. I was doing a review at the end, like how it's been, all the things that I had, likes, dislikes, that sort of thing. Pin number 1 is a trader. Princess Leia. I think I've got another one in this series, haven't I? The very first one, who I couldn't figure out who it was, Luke Skywalker. If that's something you'd be interested in, it would be after Christmas. It wouldn't be on Christmas Day or anything like that. Or I could do it at the end of the 24th, depending on what's happening with Mother. Okay. Cinderella, I believe that would be, to my mind. And I think we've had one of these before because it's a sort of cartoony face. Did we get Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, I think? Okay, I'm not sure whether I'll keep those or not yet. I've got to keep some of them. Okay, I think we're on to our final box, which is the Christmas Village. Today is the 14th. And it is another, I think, slightly smaller reindeer with his shiny antlers. Does he stand up all right? He stands up all right. Excellent. So I should be able to remember to get that photo. Why it's a struggle is because I haven't got it sitting somewhere that's easy to photograph it, so I have to shift it to photograph it. So it's remembering to do that and then setting it all up and keeping the cats away. There's just not a lot of surfaces that the cats don't reach where it could be high enough to be left and photographed in situ, which would be a lot easier. Anyway, I've just noticed this as it sits upside down on the floor. You can actually see all the book titles there, which I'm not going to look at in advance. We're doing really well. Okay, I think that is everything. It's a longer video because I had a couple of other things. I will catch you all tomorrow for the 15th of December. I hope you're all having a good day. Bye for now.